How's it? We are going to be taking our pictures. You should have just did a quick sketch of yourself. This is one of my students. Just hit Command N. Just do a new A4. Okay. And what we're going to do is go to File and go to Open. And open up your picture that you drew. Now, if you drew it on your book, just take a picture with your phone, because don't take a picture with it with a computer, because it's not as good as quality. You want a really good quality photo of it. And then once you get it, you're going to put it inside. Hopefully it's really big, and then you can make it smaller and make it fit about inside this area. Okay. Then you're going to hold on Option, and we're going to duplicate a copy of that on this side, because we're actually going to make it on this side, and this is going to be kind of our key or our guide. Now let's lock down these layers, because we're going to be drawing on this. So hit Command 2 after you select the layer, and it'll lock it. Or you can go to Object and Lock and select Lock. So now I click it and it's okay. So you can decide how you want to do it. Now, taking everything you learn from like the shapes and panda tutorials and the pen tool, you're now going to choose what's the best way to create your object. You could use a circle, and if you're not a complete circle, you can hit A, and then you can adjust your face accordingly. And again, now that you learn pen, you know how to use these guides to click and manipulate the shape. You could also use the P for pen tool and go in here, click, and then drag and arch it around and kind of decide how you want to make your face. So it's up to you. This is your drawing, and again, you can always manipulate these shapes. For skin color, try to match it up as best as possible. I know I'm white, but I'm not that white, so I wouldn't want to use that color, but try to match it up. Your color. So I would start with the biggest parts of your, which is probably your face, so like that. Once I'm done with that, you'll want to really pay attention to your layers. So I want to go to Window and Layers, if you don't see it. And you want to, it's probably easiest if you just create new layers for everything. So I'm going to hit Command X on that new layer, on that circle layer I just made. Hit a new layer, Command F to paste exactly where I want it. Call this face. And then I could just lock that layer and then go to the next one. Or I could even hide the layer and then go to the next part that I want to do. So maybe it's the neck. Okay, so maybe I'm going to use the pen tool. And again, if you use a pen tool, make sure you have a new layer. Okay, and maybe I'm going to put down the neck here. Like so. Okay, and then again, try to name it accordingly, and then you can piece it together and kind of put it together like that. And then I can next do the eyes. I really do recommend you zooming in, Option key, and then scroll with the mouse, P for pen. New layer, I could call that. I wouldn't go with eyes next, that's not the biggest part, but I'm just showing you how you can do eyes, like we used with the pen tool. Although you might want to do the option to take off that little guide there like we learned, to kind of make it an eye. If you want, you could take an actual picture of yourself and kind of insert that here, like maybe on the right side, an actual picture. And then it might give you a better idea, at least the skin color, because then you could match that skin color. For example, if you were this black skin color, you could click on this shape, hit eyes, and then click on this here, and it matches that same color. So if you have a picture of yourself, you kind of help you get you started with a skin color, and of course it's not going to be perfect, but at least the eyes or something else, but you can just try to trace. But it's supposed to be a cartoon of yourself. Don't be a perfectionist, just do the best you can, and using creativity of the tools. Remember the Pathfinder tool. If you have a couple of shapes here, you can select both those shapes and shift, hold on both, and then subtract those two to make the shape that I wanted. So go ahead and use your creativity, and this will see if you really have learned how to use Illustrator and the power that it has.